One of the hardest parts about making your quiz or finding the encouragement to get going with creating your quiz is coming up with the best quiz title for it. I know because I used to guide our 5 weeks of coaching program where I would work live with lots of hundreds of customers to really figure out what their best quiz title is, the outcomes of that quiz, and how they could finish building it, creating the questions, the tech, and all of that, launching it onto their website. And really, the biggest time I would see drop off in our sessions is if somebody couldn't figure out the quiz title that they wanted to go with. If they weren't sure of the quiz title or the topic, then finding out the results or thinking through those became almost impossible. And you really don't even want to write quiz questions if you're not sure on what the outcomes of the quiz are, because how would you know where the questions point back to? So, exciting little update for you. Our engineers built a really cool tool based off of ChatGPT that allows you to generate quiz titles from your website, from an article, or really any link online. Let's check it out. Here's the new tool. Head to ai.tryinteract.com/tools. And you will get to this page where you have our free AI quiz tools. The first one that we came out with was the quiz title generator. So you simply click here. And there's a few different ways you can fill this form out. The first, simply describing your quiz idea. Maybe you're an e-commerce business that sells hats. Once you add that in, click Generate Titles. And here are all different types of quizzes that you can go with. Which hat is right for you? Maybe it's which hat style is right for you. Here's one, what's your hat style? Maybe it could be something as simple as which hat should you buy? Find the right hat for you. How much of a hat enthusiast are you, really? How much do you know about hats? You can see how these quizzes have different appeals for different reasons. People who really want to know how their hats are made may be a very different person than somebody who's just trying to purchase a hat, right? Maybe an existing customer who has been around for a long time, who knows which hats they should buy, would rather take a quiz about how that hat is made, the impact that it has on the environment. Truly think through who your ideal customer is, who you are creating this quiz for, and look through these title suggestions. Finesse them if you would like, or use them as is, but choose the one that you think your audience would be most attracted to. And here's a pro tip. If you're not sure, make a little poll. Ask your audience before you actually make your quiz which quiz they would like to take the most. Do they want to know how these hats are made? Do they want to know which style is best for them? Or do they simply want it to select a hat so that they can purchase it easily? Maybe that's based on different logos, colors, things like that. Another way you can use this tool is simply telling the generator what it is that you do. In this case, let's say we help women over 50 re-enter the job market. I added a few specific services that we support with, and I'll click Generate Titles. You could even copy and paste your About page right into this little text box here. Here's a quiz on which industry is right for you after 50. So the quiz questions could ask what it is that they like to do, about their current skills, maybe jobs that they've held in the past, what it is that they're looking for in their life right now, and then it could pair them with a specific industry or a specific type of job that would be really matching or really beneficial to this person. Versus a quiz like what's holding you back from re-entering the job market might address specific fears that you have. Again, really think about who is your ideal customer and which of these quiz titles would be most helpful to them. Another tip, if you don't love these titles, a lot of these ones specifically seem a little similar, is let me copy this. And I'll simply add it back into the generator to regenerate titles based on this topic. Let's see what it comes up with. Look at these new titles. Which interview technique is right for you? Find the right resume strategy for you. If you know that your audience is specifically looking for, maybe you have specific blog posts or content on resume writing, and you know that that's very popular in your audience, then write a quiz based on a resume strategy. Add that quiz to all of your blog posts or content that speaks about resumes, and then you're really able to segment the people who are looking to create a new resume based on the different strategies, the different approaches that you would recommend that they take for different reasons. Same thing for the interviews. Maybe you have a different set of content for the other half of your audience who's beyond the resume stage. Their resume has been approved. Now they're ready to interview, but they are scared or they're not passing the interviews. Then a quiz like this could be really beneficial to your audience. Another really easy way to use this tool is simply by pasting in your website URL or the URL to an article specifically that talks about content. So if I did Udemy, right, they have lots of different courses that you can take. If I generate quiz titles for this entire website, I'm getting quiz results like, or quiz title suggestions, like which course is right for you, rather than me spending the time on the Udemy website looking through all of the courses, reading the descriptions, trying to find something that really stands out to me, maybe even deciding between multiple courses that really have captured my attention. I could easily take a quiz that recommends the best course for me based on what I'm telling it in my quiz questions when I'm taking that quiz for you. Look at this quiz. What's the best next step for your Udemy learning journey? Perhaps someone who is brand new, who has never taken a course before, would get a very different result or outcome than somebody who's taken multiple courses on this website. Again, go back to what is the goal of your quiz. And hey, that's a fourth way that you can use this quiz title generator. What's the goal here? Let's see what happens here when we simply tell it that we want to increase our sales for an online course about growing gardens. Once again, there are lots of options that we can look through and really think, is this something that my ideal customer would want to take? This is a free tool, so you are able to generate as many quiz titles on as many quiz topics as you would like. Play around with the tool and see for different areas of your business, different streams of revenue that you have in your business, are there different quizzes that you would want to use? The other thing is you could ask ChatGPT because it's really great at understanding complex or maybe even ideas that aren't totally put together when you're putting it in, but it organizes those thoughts and gives you a really clear output of what you are looking for. So could you combine the multiple offers or resources or characteristics of your business, right? Beginners all the way up to experts, and let ChatGPT do the work of analyzing based on this out of all of the people that you support and all of the offerings that you have, what's one quiz that could work for everybody? The point is, staring at a blank screen can be really hard and really overwhelming to move forward. So we wanted to put this quiz title generator together for you, this AI tool, so that you can get past that hurdle so much faster. No more looking at a blank screen trying to figure out what the best quiz title for your business is. Simply play around with the generator as many times as you would like and see what it comes up with. And then either use what the AI title suggester gives you as is, or you can optimize or finesse those titles slightly to sound more like you, or maybe put them into the words of your customer. You don't have to know how to use ChatGPT to use this tool. You simply just have to be able to type. Tell the title generator what you're looking for in a quiz, and a whole bunch of titles will come out for you. I will leave you with, we are big fans of done is better than perfect. So even if you're finding a quiz title isn't exactly perfect, it doesn't sound exactly like what you were looking for, but it does complete the overall topic of your quiz, move on to the next phase. After you're clear on your quiz title, again, even if it's not perfectly perfect just yet, then think about, okay, based on this quiz title, what are the outcomes going to be? And start building the rest of your quiz. As people take your quiz, or even as you're building it, I promise you the right title will come to mind. But we wanted to make it easier for you to get started. But don't just get started. Launch your quiz. Quizzes convert at an average of 40%. That's 4 out of every 10 visitors coming to your website that will become email subscribers that you can learn more about, segment into different sections of your business, and ultimately make more sales by growing your list and giving people very specific resources and offerings that they are looking for based on what they've told you in their quiz. And hey, if you need help finishing the whole quiz, that's okay too. Head over to ai.tryinteract.com and have an entire quiz built for you.